Runk.
All right, here we go. It's time for Lifeline. It's episode 157. It's 420. It's 420. And happy Easter. Happy birthday to Jesus Christ or whatever.
Wow, dude. 420 falling on Easter, bro. Smoke a Dubalansky for Mr. Big Man upstairs. You know what I'm saying? JC.
Jesus turns 2025 today.
Go like this.
Yeah.
On behalf of the Son of God.
Isn't that great? Going to hell for that. I
would love to know how many of you are actually hitting doobies on this Easter Sunday. Please comment if you are smoking a doobie.
Doobie check. Are you smoking doobies this Easter? Let us know in the comments if you're smoking doobies. If you're smoking if you're smoking spliffs. If you're absolutely toking, let us know in the comment section below, and we will get high with you. La da 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 da.
You know.
So Casper, Wyoming, I'll be there. Denver, Colorado, I'll be there. New York,
Cheyenne,
Boston, Massachusetts, Savannah, Georgia, Atlanta, Winnipeg, Regina, Saskatoon, St. Louis, Dania, Florida. Just, you know what I mean? Just crazy dates.
St. Louis, Irvine, Sport Breton, Irvine, Huntsville, Alabama, Miami, Florida.
So
welcome to Miami. Bienvenido a Miami.
Right? Maybe I hate the song even more than I do.
So yeah, that's what's going on. Easter. Sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/lifelineluxury. There are many episodes up there now already. You can get in there. You can binge them. There's well over 50 by now, including 2 full live episodes of the show.
Yeah.
It's quite ill, if you know what I'm saying. You just give me the finger?
No, but you're saying a lot of words more than one time.
Dude,
together.
I detest
I know
how you don't care really about anything except one thing, and that's the amount of words I use to say things on this show.
No,
quite frankly, go F yourself. Quite frankly, go F yourself.
In the intro. Only in the intro.
Anyway, also sign up for my Patreon, patreon.com/Matt D'Elia. We're about to take off, launch, get to Mars faster than Elon Musk, if you know what I mean. Baby, booyah,
It was
booyah,
very specific.
Booyah.
Know exactly what you mean.
So sign up now while it's still free, because it's not going to be free for much longer. You can sign up for that $5 tier and have your life improved tenfold, baby. Was so out of breath in the middle, and I knew I was going to struggle at the very end. But I got it in,
Worst
didn't I?
announcer.
I got it in, didn't I?
Golfer.
Merch?
Yeah, merch, lifelinemerch.com. Go get it, hook it up with the show. And let us know if you're token. Let us know if you've got a spliff in your mouth right now below. It's 420. Let us know if you have that sticky icky anywhere close to your face and you're breathing it in. Let us know if you're hitting the bong. If you've got a Coke can and if you've put holes in it and are smoking with a lighter and lighting it under the Coke can and then making
with a lighter, impossible to not smoke with a lighter.
And then absolutely let us know if you've got brownies and you cooked them with some chocolate tie in it and are making a pan of brownies and eating them later and getting just absolutely off your ass. Let us know in the comment section. It's 420. We'll be back. We're going to pay some bills.
Now, let's everyone talk about their favorite strain of weed. Would you like to go first?
Chocolate tie.
Sure, actually.
Purple.
I really
purple
only do gummies now, and I do the Camino.
Camino?
El Camino. Camino's the brand.
The brand is Camino, and the kind is called. God, I don't even know what kind it is.
Okay, well,
shout out to Camino. If you got some Camino on the tip of your
tongue,
doobie.
No, you eat it.
If you eat it, well, don't eat the doobie. But if you've got if you're eating Camino, let us know.
I mean, what show even is that? You know. Weedtracker.com.
We get fired. KLOS, let us know if you've got a spliff in your mouth, and we'll be back right after some Bruno Mars.
Matt, what
My
about
favorite strain
I want to
is
be a quadrillionaire.
White Widow.
There we go. We've got some White Widow.
White Widow is the very best strain of weed ever to exist.
Shout
Thank
out
you
to
very
White
much.
Widow. If you've got a White Widow directly under your nose and a little bit of an inch or two outside of your lips, pursed, breathing in, let us know. We'll be back in a little bit. We'll be back right now. We're going to get into some Rome Chappell or whatever the hell her name is.
Rome Chappell? Yeah, what is that woman's name?
Chappell Run?
Chappell Roan?
Oh, Chappell Rome.
Just Japanese saying it the other way around.
We're going to be, sorry, I'm Spanish. I'm Mexican, so I say things backwards. We'll be back after this message with some Rome Chappell and Mars Bruno.
Chappell Roan? Like, her name's like Chaperone, basically?
That's, I mean, how...
Is it Chappell or Chappell?
Chappell, Chappel, I believe.
Chappell.
And then Roan.
Roan. Chappell Roan. Sounds so much like Chaperone. Cool.
Anyway, let us know if you got that chocolate tie mixed in your...
Whoa, look at her.
Yeah, she's got some good songs, dude.
Nice. There's some cool
Oh,
pictures
yeah,
of
Chris,
her. Huh?
name one.
That one about the strip club.
Oh, yeah. Dude, does it go like this? I'm at a strip club. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whatever that one. Pink Pony Club, right? Pink Pony Club. We're going to be back after this message. We're going to be back after this song. We're going to play Pink Pony Club. Light your spliffs and put them an inch outside of your pursed lips and right under your nose. We'll be back. It's Pink Pony Club, Rome Chappell. Pink Pony Club. I know you wanted me to stay.
let's look at the lyrics.
Boys and girls can be.
Let's look at the lyrics.
Go ahead.
I know you wanted me to stay, but I can't. Oh, okay. I know you wanted me to stay, but I can't ignore the crazy visions of me in LA. And I heard that there's a special place where boys and girls can all be queens every single day. Yeah.
Making
In my
terrible.
pants, am I right?
I'm
bang.
having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee. Anyway, here we go. We got all right.
Here's Santa Monica. I swear it's calling me.
So
Won't make my mama proud. It's going to cause a scene. She
sad.
sees her baby girl. I know
you're doing
that
it.
she's going to scream. God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl.
Boo! No. That song's good. I would say
it's great. Never
I would
mind.
say that the worst thing to do on a podcast is read song lyrics.
I disagree. I would listen to a podcast that was called Reading Song Lyrics. I would listen to it religiously.
Well, you do know what you're going to get if you do it that way. I got my hair cut. It feels good, dude. I'll tell you what. I love having a haircut, man. And I hate getting it cut. I don't like sitting there and waiting. You know what I mean? But I am 45 now, and I'm finally getting grays, and I mean very few on my head. Obviously, I have some in my beard, and what I want is to get gray, and I will not have long gray hair. And I have a question for you though. Do you think this is long hair?
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Oh, you do?
technically, I think
Okay.
that is. Yeah.
You do? Okay. So then I guess I will have long gray hair.
So you're gonna.
I don't, like people with like really long gray hair, that sucks.
I don't know though. There's some cool like
Well, yeah, it can work.
hippies and some like Christian singers who have really long gray hair that I'm kind of.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's so weird
Yeah.
to even know a Christian singer is.
Oh, I
weird.
love gospel music. I listen to it and watch videos of it all the time.
Well, okay.
That's just who I am. And there's nobody that can
Garth
ever stop me.
Brooks.
That's just who I am. And there's no.
This is who I am.
Oh,
Slick
wow.
stuff.
Gonna be cool stuff, slick stuff, raw stuff.
Garth Brooks is,
The richest man in the universe. He's
Yeah.
one of them.
yep, him and Bill Maher.
I mean, I wouldn't put them in the same
Two
camp. I don't
most
think.
rich people in the world. Anyway, you want to do a submission? Let's do it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Naked.
Lifeline, what's going on? Chris, I've been a baby since you were in an airport at dark 30. Matt, big fan of your stuff with
I
your
can't
brother. I
remember
think
that.
you bring the best out of him.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
Let's get to my question. Guys, when you're in a shower, which I'm just fresh out of,
Okay, good.
when
With
you're
a
in a
hat.
shower
With a
and it's
hat.
not your shower, say you're at your friend's or
Yeah,
your
don't love
parents
it.
or somebody
Don't
you're
love
visiting,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
and you see the bar of soap,
Uh-huh. I know.
do you use the bar of
Oh,
soap?
yeah. I couldn't
Because
care
my
less.
first instinct, and maybe it's wrong, But same at my parents' house, and there's bar soap in there. I'm not saying it's 100%,
Here it
but
comes.
there is an 80% chance my dad's nuts were on that soap.
Uh-huh,
Yeah, it
okay.
doesn't matter though.
So just want to hear you guys' thoughts on that. Are you using people's soap that you know, friends, relatives, whatever? Thanks, guys.
I'll tell you what. I'm using people's soap that I don't know. I don't care.
Well, soap is what makes the body clean, and you use it. It doesn't matter what was on it before, as long as you put it underwater and like
Right.
get a little bit of a scrub, and then
Sometimes
put it
you see
underwater.
it crack though, and there's like dirt in it and shit.
In soap?
Yeah, you can see it sometimes.
Dirt in soap?
Yeah, like it's not like if you take a white bar of soap, it's not just white. Once you start using it, it gets to be like a crack, and there's like a dirt in it a little bit.
I'll be honest, I've never seen that.
Yeah, same.
So I don't know what he's talking about.
No,
but what I do know is I've thought about this a lot. As long as you rinse the soap, move it around in your hand a little bit, get like the top layer moving, juicing, bubbling, and then just put that
Jay-Z song.
underwater. Let it rinse again. Doesn't matter what was on it. The top layers are all new.
I mean,
It's soap.
yeah, yes. I haven't. Yes, I would agree, and also I don't care that much. But here's the other thing: do you use soap like this, soap, or do you do this? That's a great question.
I usually use the soap itself.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or a rag.
Oh, really? I usually do it the second way. I get it on my hand.
That's a lot of soap you got to get on your hand to cover the.
It is a lot,
Yeah.
but then I feel like I think subconsciously I'm like it's extra clean because I'm just super getting it off, and I'm not using this. So this way, I feel like it's a little bit nicer. Not even that there ever is an expert, like it's Kristen or whatever. Like who cares?
Yeah, really.
But like if there ever is an next person, then they won't have to be thinking that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's so weird that you do that. You're so not like that. You're so not considerate, and then to
That's
be
not
considerate
true.
in that way about that specifically, you're such a weird person.
So that's not true. I'm very, very considerate. Okay, I'm
no,
very
you're not.
considerate.
I know you arguably better than anyone, and you're still an enigma. But I can say this: you are not considerate.
Well, I often do stuff like open the door for people. Often.
Okay, that's barely anything, but sure.
I like
That's more just like
polite.
regular politeness or kindness, yeah. Which you are, which
Yes.
you usually exhibit.
Yes, I am not.
But you're not like a considerate person. You're not like, oh, I wonder how so-and-so's doing. I'm going to go check in on him or her.
Right, because that's
not
on
you.
that person.
What?
That's on that person.
No, a good friend, a good family member reaches out.
It's deeper.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, you're inconsiderate. That's what I'm saying.
no. I don't know. I was thinking about this actually. I was actually thinking about this last night. Exactly this. I don't want to be. I was thinking about being confrontational and how I love being confrontational. However, not if it costs something, like with family or somebody I care about. Like I will be confrontational in a Starbucks if somebody does something. But like if I have to bring something up to you or like mom or something, it's hard, bro.
That's not inconsiderate.
No, I know.
though. Yeah,
I know.
okay,
But it was a version of that anyway. Whatever.
yeah.
I'm just
That's being a straight puss. That's what you just described as being a straight puss.
only to family members.
Yeah, which is even weirder, you know. But yeah,
anyway.
no. If your dad, who cares about your dad's balls?
Yeah,
It's soap.
You come from them. How about-
Ultimately, the soap is going to make you clean. It's not going to get your dad's balls on you.
you come from your dad's balls. Pause. You know what I'm saying? You do though.
You
Pause. But
you were thrust into existence by the shooting out of the sperm that was originating in your dad's balls.
Made it worse.
Into your mother's egg,
made it.
of which she has
Worse.
a few of.
Wow.
Not that many, but a few. And one sperm from your dad's balls, just one. There were thousands, though, just straight busting.
science podcast.
Busting into your mom.
And
Just
by
shooting into your mom like a rocket
the
ship.
street science
Like
podcast.
Blue Origin with Katy Perry and Gayle King, just
Just such a
straight
dork.
up into your mom's fucking pussy. And then, one of those sperms survived, and that's you, buddy.
No, it's not. You can't say all that and then say, and then,
Oh, he does know, though.
Yeah, I know. He knows. Okay. Well, yeah.
Just clearing things up for everybody in case there are people out there that don't know how babies are made.
Okay.
The guy sticks his cock with the balls under it into the woman's vagina, and then the balls, they tighten, and then they shoot out tons of sperm, little sperms.
That's disgusting and demonetized.
Out of the penis hole.
And demonetized. And not only that, they're taking money from us. They're in our bank accounts taking money out of it. Go ahead.
Yeah, might as well.
Next one.
The way they treat us.
The defeatist.
What's up, Matt and Chris? I want to know what your movie pet peeve is. I hate those movies when they're about to reveal some truth in the movie, and some guy will be like, oh, so the whole time it was, and then some other guy will interrupt him and be like, the agency, that's correct.
Bro,
whatever the thing was,
It's a great one.
And sometimes they'll do it like multiple times in the movie.
They will.
And I guess they do it for a dramatic effect or something, but I'm just like, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's bad writing.
That is. Yeah.
I could be wrong.
No, you're right.
Anyway.
You're dead right.
I don't need advices on anything. My life's perfect, so.
That's good. Well, your fucking sunglasses are perfect, that's for sure.
So is your hair. His hair's great. He's got great hair. He must have just got a cut, dude, like me. We got our haircuts recently, man.
I mean, the sunglasses are the thing that is great.
No, I know. I'm saying, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, there's
a
great number of those.
The one I brought up on Congratulations the other day, I can't remember what it was, but it was, you remember what it was? Fucking whatever.
That face alone says he does not.
Yeah.
One like on the level that you're just the guy that just submitted that was talking about is when writers make characters say the name of the person they're talking to.
Oh, dude,
too much.
That is like almost every movie, bro.
I hate that, dude.
It's so annoying.
I hate that.
Hey, sis.
Oh.
Hey, sis. That. So you know they're sisters?
Right. Well, yeah, but even just like,
is that what you're
say
saying?
There's a character named Andy and somebody's talking to him and they keep referring to him as Andy while they're talking to him. People don't do that.
Are you talking about, okay, so you're not talking about exposition.
No,
saying,
I'm talking about people, when they're talking to someone, they don't intermittently continue to address them by their name.
That happens in
They
movies
have
a lot?
their,
really?
all the time, yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood what you said.
Yeah.
What was the one from Congratulations?
You were saying when somebody says, when a character says you look like shit.
You look like shit.
Oh,
and it's fucking Brad Pitt. It's
always like this.
Fresh out of makeup and hair.
It's always in like the beginning of the scene when like the character's like managers like, you look like shit.
Oh, dude. And it's just like, and the guy's like, yeah.
Don't ask.
Rough night. Yeah, don't ask. Yeah. Feel like shit. Just fucking ladies in the movie theater creaming.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I was with you until that very last
They
part.
also never say that to ugly people. It's always like, it's never like Paul Giamatti.
Yeah, they say you look like shit always to those people, yeah.
Yeah, they say you look like shit, Pierce Brosnan, when he's fucking James Bond.
Yeah.
Dude, don't I?
The worst Pierce Brosnan impression in all of history.
What is going on? What is this?
I mean, such a bad Pierce
Is this
Brosnan.
oddball or something? So, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like when someone asks someone out and someone says, I'd like that. I don't like...
Whoa, that's really specific.
But it happens a lot, dude. How about this one? Guys... Hey, dude, run me over.
What do you mean?
When they're looking at something. Guys?
And then something crazy happens?
And then they cut to a huge tidal wave.
Oh, right. Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
There's too many to list.
There are too many.
What I like about that submission is that's one that I had never even thought of, but immediately struck me as, yes, that's one of them.
This is one of the ones I hate the most, too, is when... You remember the old one? They used to do it funny in... when it's a comedy, it doesn't matter, but... Well, no, it does matter, actually. But in Police Academy, when the guy is like... has to tell the lieutenant something, And he's like, and
Yeah,
he's like, no. And he keeps talking.
yeah.
And then he gets like fucking a bunch of like duck shit on his face.
Yeah,
And he's like, why didn't you tell me? Like, dude,
he's right when he says, why didn't you tell me?
The whole time.
But the thing is, if you're proctor in those scenes, you would say, Commandant, stop it.
Yes.
There's a ton of ducks that are about to shit on you. Move.
Yes.
You wouldn't be like, up, but, sir.
God, I hate that.
Yeah, no, I hate that too. Yeah. Proctor. Was it Commandant Lassard? Dude, I remember everything about Police Academy.
Bro, Police Academy was fucking so dope. And how did they not remake that yet? That's actually crazy.
As an actual action comedy too. Not at like a 21 Jump Street style.
Yeah. Well, you mean like not just comedy?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. There's no question they wouldn't do that. Yeah. Oh, no question.
And Seth Rogen and his partner like wrote it but didn't direct it. You know?
But yeah. Okay. Next one.
Hi guys, I need some advice. I'm moving to Los Angeles in a few months, and
look me up.
I feel like all I ever hear is how terrible it is and how terrible the people are.
No.
So the first part of this submission is I want to know what are the things that you think makes LA great. I would like
we'll
to
break
hear
it down.
some positive things. And then the second part, which is where the advice comes in, is as a 31-year-old woman from North Carolina, what are some tips to help make some friends? What are the LA girls like? You know, I know there's a bunch of different personality types, but like, what are some things I can do to meet people in a big city like LA?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder why she's moving.
I wish I knew too. Probably because
would help,
be
but-
closer to me, I guess.
What?
To be closer to me, I guess.
Well, true. Look, LA was always, to me, the best place. And then COVID happened. And then it wasn't. Everything changed. Politically, everything changed. Because of that, everything changed. LA is just very expensive. But the people who shit on LA, they don't really know LA, or they're shitting on the shitty parts, which is like there's shitty parts of everything. There are great reasons to live in LA. It is very expensive, so that does suck. And if you're going to live in LA because of how expensive it is, you better take advantage of the good stuff. Now, what is the good stuff? Depends what you like. I'm not a beach guy. I don't like to go places where always when I leave, there's sand in my anus. No matter what. No matter how many layers I wear, no matter how much time I spend on the beach, even if it's 1 second, you will go home and you will have sand in your anus. And I don't like that about the beach. So the beach is not my thing. Okay.
Well, especially after you leave the beach, then you're like in a car sitting on sand, sitting on your ass.
And
with
it's in your
sand
anus.
In your anus, yeah.
Yeah, I do not like it. It's sticky. Fuck the beach. Okay, but that's just me. If you like the beach, go. Okay, there's that. But the beaches aren't that good in LA, I'll tell you that much, okay?
They are, just you got to go a little further outside of like Santa Monica. You can't go to Santa Monica and expect an amazing beach experience. You got to go to like Zuma.
So where would you go to then in LA? What's good about LA? What's good about LA is living not necessarily right directly in LA. So you don't have to have annoying conversations with people at Starbucks.
Well, the thing about LA that people who don't live there yet or have never lived there don't really understand is that, I mean, to a degree, every city is like this, except like New York and like Paris. But it's the most like this of any city I've ever been to. There is no center of it. It's like a dozen pockets more that are very different and all smashed up next to each other, you know. Pasadena is very close to Hollywood, but they couldn't be more different.
Totally different.
Northeast LA is completely different than Southeast LA. There's like really, really, really nice, really, really upscale areas right next to literal actual Skid Row. Like somehow these lines have been arbitrarily drawn and you're in one kind of place and then you're in another kind of place and you don't know how you even got there. Once you know your way around though, it's one of the cooler things about LA because it is all smashed together, but there's like any kind of thing you want to do, you can do. You want to go on a great hike, You go on a great hike. You want to go to the beach.
Good hikes.
You go to the beach. You want to
sand
go to
areas.
have like a great meal somewhere.
Yeah, they've got great
or
meals.
get like cheap tacos somewhere. Like the range of like the prices of great food goes from like $2
Yeah.
to $2,000. It's like most cities. There's great things. The bad things, you're right. Since COVID, it's like Hollywood. Don't live in Hollywood is the one thing I will
No,
say.
yeah. You should not live in Hollywood.
Do not live in Hollywood.
Which everyone
proper.
does in the beginning, and it's just not what it used to be.
And I'm talking about like Hollywood in Hollywood. The hills are cool,
Mm-hmm.
but like you can't live in
she's
the
not-
regular Hollywood.
Well, I mean, unless she's loaded. But you know what?
But there's apartments to rent in the hills.
I guess so, yeah. But my point is, if you live in Hollywood, you're going to have so many conversations you don't want to have with people that you don't know. There you go. That's it. That is,
Yeah, and it's going to be people that make up the bad part of LA that
Yes.
everybody's talking about.
yes.
Hollywood, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly. I mean, Beverly Hills as well, but
You're just
Beverly,
gonna
Beverly
have-
Hills is like the satire version of
Yeah,
of what
Beverly
people
Hills
talk
is go
about
fuck
LA.
yourself. I can't. They're fake. They're crazy. They're not real people. It's a different way of operating. Beverly Hills over there. It sucks.
It's like a
absolutely
joke.
sucks,
It's
yeah.
like they're satirizing themselves. It's
Yeah.
really strange, actually. The amount of lip filler, like you can't turn a corner without bumping into somebody's lips.
yeah.
Yeah, it's there are pockets to avoid, but the good places and parts of LA are my favorite parts of any city in the entire country.
Yeah. I just wish it was before COVID. That was awesome. I wish it stayed like that. God, COVID ruined it.
What would you guys do to actually meet somebody if you moved to a new place?
What was the question?
To meet somebody new or meet new people? Or
Oh, yeah,
I
that
feel
part.
like you guys
yeah.
aren't really that interested in that.
No,
wouldn't even think about it.
the truth is in LA,
I'd meet
there
people.
are so many, and this is true. This is one of the only benefits of post COVID. There are like so many meetups for people that are not. It's not like remotely like a loser thing to do. Like there's like meetups outside for certain screenings of certain movies, or meetups at some bar for
Was it a
trivia
loser
night.
thing to do?
Well, before it could be argued that like only people with no friends go to
Got
those
it.
things. But
Right.
now
Yeah.
the truth is in LA, nobody has friends.
Yeah, no, that is
Almost
true.
nobody has friends in this town.
Yeah, they don't
and
care about
they
you.
want them, but nobody knows how to get them anymore. It's like COVID changed their brains and made them think, I don't know how to make friends anymore. It's bullshit. Because yes, you do. It's the same as it's always been.
I don't.
But there are people out there dying for friendship more than ever. So you making friends seems to me like it won't be a problem. You just need to know where to go, and that stuff is often just on social media. Follow like the various Instagram profiles of like locations in LA, and you'll get all the information about like meetups and flea markets and get-togethers about specific things. You will not have a hard time finding friends if you're looking for them.
I wouldn't think about it if I moved somewhere. I would just go meet people. I'd be in a place, hang out in a place long enough, and then
Well, that's true too.
That's that's what it is. I
Right.
think what you do is you find a place and you go there over
Yeah,
and over again,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then you probably find it easy to be like,
that's what I do.
hey, hey, I see you every day. What's the deal?
No, what happens is you hang out in a place, say a laundromat, coffee shop, whatever it is. You hang out there long enough, you see this people, and then a crazy person walks in. When a crazy person walks in, you look at the person that you want to know, and you go, crazy, and then you have a new friend.
That's true. That's extremely true about Los Angeles.
Yeah.
In fact, there are 2 or 3 friends of mine
Yeah.
that I made that way, basically.
Yeah, actually, I've gotten sucked off that way.
By the crazy person?
Turns out. Yeah. All right, next one.
It's cool that you're moving to LA, though. It's better to have. You seem like a cool
North
person.
Carolina is beautiful, but yeah.
You seem like a cool person, and it's better to have more cool people in LA. So that's +1 for the day. Good.
Hi, Matt and Chris. My name is Gia.
What's up,
I'm coming to
Gia?
you from Morocco, where I'm currently living as a Peace Corps volunteer.
What did
I
she
just wanna
say?
I had
thank
no
you for
idea
the
what she said.
podcast because it truly does bring me sanity
Oh,
and
hell
joy
yeah.
during my stressful service here.
Oh.
I was watching an episode where you guys were talking about Armenians,
Uh-huh.
and I'm Armenian, so
Oh.
thank you for all the love.
Heck
Oh,
I
yeah.
was born and raised in Boston, Massachusetts,
Okay.
on the East Coast, where there are apparently no Armenians.
None.
Well, I present you this graph, which shows the percentages of Armenians in each state. The highest percentage being in California, so you're right about that.
Look at
Then we have
Massachusetts.
Rhode Island, Massachusetts,
Rhode
New
Island,
Hampshire,
huh?
New
That's
Jersey, Vermont,
crazy.
Connecticut, New York, East Coast, What do you have to say about that?
Wow.
I'm surprised.
I am too. It's so concentrated in LA, but
What I don't know if it's just bullshit, but the legend it has it about Glendale is that it's the most concentrated area in the world of Armenian people besides Armenia.
I heard that.
That might be true though, because Glendale
that's
is
crazy
is
if Glendale's like
supreme-
that.
But there's stuff in Glendale that has writing outside of buildings telling you what the building is, and it's only in Armenian. There isn't
Yeah.
even English on the building. Where else is there that besides Armenia?
If we're serious.
You know what I'm talking about? Okay, here we go. Hey! Yes, Glendale, California has the most demographically concentrated Armenian diasporic hub in the world. While
40% of its population is Armenian.
Wow, where does it say that? Oh my God. While Armenians live throughout Southern California, Glendale has the largest concentration with approximately 40% of its population being Armenian. Holy shit, that's even more than I thought.
This has transformed Glendale. What if it said this has transformed Glendale from a sleepy, homogeneous town into an ethnic universe? Okay, so that's great. Booming urban center. For serious. Then it says for serious.
For serious, according to a history article on eScholarship.
For serious. Every week they have a opening of Scarface, the movie.
You know what I really wish I knew about shit like this when I hear a fact like this? Not the answer of why there, but like how there. Like how did that get the hooks in and have Armenians go there?
How did Armenians get to be in Glendale?
Specifically, how
A few Armenians went there, and then they were walking around and saw a fucking diamond exchange, and then they went in there a lot, bought a bunch of jewelry, and then more Armenians were like, "Where'd you get that?" And then they all went to the diamond exchange.
in Glendale?
Yeah,
I think that
that
is fake news.
you do.
Yeah.
Hey, what? Look at this. The fucking diamonds. So many diamonds, dog.
Armenians are wealthy, huh? At least in America. I don't know how in general.
Yeah.
Right? Most Armenians that
Well,
I know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe. I don't really
They
know.
know how to
Yeah.
make money, dude.
You think about when you think of the stereotype, sure, yeah. You think of like
They got like Gucci shirts
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's a lot of Armenians in Beverly Hills too. Maybe they're coming in from Glendale for the day, you know? Who knows?
Yep. Hey, we need to go to that diamond exchange.
You know? Just
Hey,
straight up.
you want to go to
fucking-
Glendale get the diamond exchange?
Why that? What they like diamonds?
I don't know. I just made it up.
Okay, well, that's
Hey, let's go get diamonds.
Here's an entire article about it. It's like pages long, but
I'll never read it.
you know I would read that whole thing.
Yep.
And don't even come at me and say I wouldn't.
It's
it would be
okay.
a lie if you'd said that.
Glendale's fucking cool though.
I love Glendale.
Yeah.
It's actually got really
Even
beautiful
though,
parts.
Yeah, even though I'm a lowly white.
Yeah, you're just a bullshit white guy.
I'm a lowly white, but I would go to Glendale and I would kick it.
Yeah, Armenians like you for sure.
What?
Armenians like you.
Yeah, dude, and I love Armenians.
My favorite
Fucking love them.
Armenian, although he would get mad when I would call him Armenian, even though he was.
Oh, well, that's weird.
Very weird. Remember Narbe?
I do.
Of course.
Narbe and Garo
Narbe, a Disney movie.
and Armin. Remember
Narbe
Armin?
and Armin.
Armin, Narbe, and Garo, yeah.
Yeah.
Come underwater. Explore with us.
Garo used to
Narbe
just-
and Armin.
Garo literally.
have just huge wads of cash.
I was just going to say,
Narbe.
Garo at like age 15 had big, fat, thick rolls of 20s and $100 bills and would be like at a hangout of 15-year-old just being like,
Yeah.
look at all my money. And we'd be like, fuck you.
Hey, you shit your pants? You shit on your diaper? Here you go, bro. Hello, Narbe. Welcome to the underwater cave. Disney's Narbe.
Spell how you think Narbe is spelled.
Narbeh.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Good job.
Disney's Narbe. From the makers of fucking... Dude.
Worst trailer. The voice.
Hey, dog. I got 20s. What you want? You want to go play Street Fighter 2? Fuck it. Hey. Hey, meet up at the Round Table Pizza, dog. Here. Get green. You know, I like the peppers, green peppers. Get the green peppers and the pepperonis on there.
I love how you're literally making up racial stereotypes
Yes.
about Armenians.
Otherwise,
None
it's
of
racist.
that is actually
Otherwise,
true
it's
to Armenians.
racist.
Yeah, I guess so.
I
mean,
have to make it
you're
up.
just describing an Armenian saying stuff. That
I
is
need
not-
12 hats.
That's not even an
Made it
Armenian
up.
thing. Yeah. I guess that's true. That is a
Yeah.
good way to like sidestep actually.
Yeah, fuck
being
you.
racist.
I'm not being, not you,
You're
but
doing
like,
the voice, which people
is
think
racist,
yeah,
which
but-
is very racist, but no, dude.
Roundtable Pizza, by the way, underrated as hell.
Meet up at the Scarface, outside the Scarface opening for cinema, and make sure to
Armenians,
bring all your celery. Just making shit up.
Armenians do love Scarface, though.
Yeah, they do love Scarface.
There's
That
no
is true.
joke there. All right.
What's up, Matt? What's up, Chris?
What's up?
How do you guys feel about people who FaceTime in public, not using earbuds or anything like that?
I know
You
this.
Using their phone on loudspeaker. I think it's rude as fuck, dude. More specifically, though, how do you feel about people who check out voice notes on their phone also on loudspeaker?
On loud?
And how bitch is it when I go like this?
Yeah.
But that is the way to do it best.
when
But-
it's loud, you
yeah, when it's
can't
loud.
hear it. Yeah.
But no, I have a rule. You can only FaceTime in public if you're doing it with your kids. Because I forgive that. If a guy's doing it with his kids and he's loud, I go, you know what? His kids wanted to talk then or whatever. That's that. That's it. And I will do it with Calvin or Billy in a fucking church. I don't care. I will do it wherever. I'll try to, maybe I'll step out, but like,
Chris is in the back like, hey, bud.
da-da. Even though I'm a ted, I'm under the Holy Spirit. Da-da. Yeah, dude.
I don't like it anytime, anywhere. The voice note thing bothers me less because sometimes, well, first of all, the volume of a voice note is typically way lower than somebody on their FaceTime yelling into their phone. The person in the room is yelling into their phone on a FaceTime. On a voice note, somebody can turn the volume down low, put it up to their ear, and you don't hear shit.
But when they're on FaceTime, that tinny fucking ring will happen sometimes. Where they're like, yeah. And you're just like, dude, come on, man.
Call them back.
No, it's like, it's annoying. It's really annoying when people FaceTime in public. Really, really annoying. If it is your kid, all is forgiven completely. And I mean that. Like, it doesn't bother me, because that's on the kid.
There's some shitty kids, though. And if you have one of those shitty kids, you should know it and
That's true.
step outside of the establishment you're in and not subject all these people you don't know to your shitty kid's voice and behavior.
Wow.
I don't like saying that because it's so upsetting to think about some people, but luck of the draw. Sometimes you get a shitty kid, even as a good parent, and it sucks. You still love them.
Yeah, that's almost worse.
Nah, everybody needs love, even shitty people.
I know. But for you, it's like, man, I wish he wasn't shitty and I just loved him only. Like my kids, I only love them, dude. And I'm obsessed with them, dude. I am obsessed with them. I can't even believe it, how obsessed I am with them. I think it's an obsession. They're amazing.
You are saying, literally, you said the exact same thing 5 times in a row.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But that's how much I am obsessed with them. Is that I sometimes I'm just like this. And I think about them. And they're there.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but it is so overdone. Like whatever that connection is, if that's how everybody feels about their kids, yo, that is insane. That is insane. I know obviously not everybody does, but that draw to them, oh man, it's
From what I understand, as kids get a little older, that
yes.
dissipates.
Well, I would
because
hope
they get
so.
more and more fucking annoying as goddamn shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but people, I got people have 5-year-olds, 2-year-olds. They're like, oh, I gotta get away. I gotta have to get a. Fuck
I mean,
off.
yeah, you go to a park and it's just like every parent's just like,
Not, dude.
oh yeah, really? Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Nah, not me, dude. I'm in there. Nah, that's not how you do it. You slide like this. Come on, dude. Your turn.
Worst dad.
Who's that? Get that other kid out. Come on, Cal. Billy, get down.
Making them cry. Trying to choke yourself.
Who's that? It was already your turn. Okay.
Making your kids cry.
Yeah. Next one.
Hey, Chris and Matt, calling in from Iowa. Love the podcast. Chris, been listening for forever. Matt, looking pimpin'. So I'm calling in today. I'm getting married at the end of August of this year.
Bragging.
And my mom keeps suggesting to me that we do a couple shower. When she asked, I said, "Oh no, I'm good."
Yeah.
She asked me again, "Oh, but can we please do a couple shower?" Said didn't want.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
She asked me a third time. I said
didn't want a Star Wars character.
I mean, it's a bitch to ask 3 times.
No, that's not a bitch.
It's a
But the
bitch to
best
give in
part
when you said yes.
is that she got mad at me.
Mad?
Gets mad when I say no for a third time. Like,
Weird.
oh
Wow.
shit, sorry, forgot you're getting married again. You know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
just thought I'd ask. see
No,
what
there's
you guys'
nothing wrong
thoughts
with what
were
you're
on
doing.
that. Say ya.
Stop asking, Mom.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is something that parents and mainly moms, let's face it, or maybe even only moms, onlymoms.com.
OnlyMoms, a new website.
Hell yeah. I'm going to patent that, dude. Only moms, let's get in there.
Only moms?
And then only dads. How sick would that be?
That would be for gays?
Well, or women who want to see the hot dads
I
just
mean, gays.
yanking their cranks, you know what I'm saying?
Gays, you know what I mean?
Gays too. Gay
Gays.
men and women who want to see dads just yanking their cranking in.
Gays. That's a gay. There's no women. Any woman that wants to see a guy squirt off is just either secretly a gay man or completely just has been like through the ringer. You know what I mean? There's no woman that wants to see a dude just like this.
Maybe.
And all dudes want to see girls like this. Hell yeah. You know what I mean?
I don't like solo girl stuff.
Yeah. Okay,
So
man.
not every
but
guy in
you
the world.
don't mind it, dude.
Yeah, I don't want to watch it. I never watch it.
Right, but you're not like, but women will be like, eh. If a guy's like, do it.
Yeah, anyone would do that. Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
when
but
they
no,
turn
but
into
if-
fucking a goblin when
But
they
if
jerk off.
if women walked up to men on the street and were just like, oh yeah, you'd be like, oh, what's up? No guys would be like, eh, unless you're gay. In that case, you're like, you feel me?
Not exactly, but I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I understand the words you're saying. How did we get on this again? I already forgot.
What I'm saying is, if there was a Sibian set up in the middle of the street, okay,
I'm
and
not
a woman
confused
was
about your
sitting
point.
on it,
I get your point.
and she was going, oh yeah, every guy would stop and or drive very, very slow
They'd all go
by.
like this. They'd all go.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
they
yeah.
pass by
Or
the cameras, yeah.
Look at this. Or if there was a guy in the middle of the street, just
Why are they Blanca when they do this?
then every girl would be taking the other way.
Well, duh, dude.
But that's the difference between the difference between men and women is such a difference. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's not just like apples and oranges, dude. It's like apples and chairs. Dude, it's unbelievable. You'd never eat a chair. You'd never sit on an apple.
It's just,
But if a woman did in the middle of the road, all the guys would be driving by slowly. And if a guy did in the middle of the road, all the women would be driving away and the gay guys would be there and it would be fucking boogie nights.
I hesitate to agree with you because it makes so much sense to me why women are that way and men are that way.
Well, why?
Well, for very basic biological reasons, that's why.
I know, dude. If women wanted to have sex as much as men and as many times as men, man, we'd still be on the wheel.
What do you mean? Oh,
Like, we maybe would have got up to the what's the abacus?
so what you're basically saying is women
Not fucking
withholding
us
sex or making you
is definitely why we have cell phones.
prove your fitness to them to get sex from them
It's 100% why.
has advanced human
We have
society
electric vehicles.
more than anything
No
else.
question. Zero question.
I mean,
Zero question.
That's an interesting theory.
If these motherfuckers were getting laid more, holy shit. Dude, we would be at
If Thomas
Toaster?
Edison was just bangaranging
Yeah,
like
I'll tell you-
nonstop since he was 17.
You know who Thomas Edison would be? That guy Thomas that died a long time ago.
Yeah, no one remembers.
And you'd be like, who?
Yeah.
Where's Thomas Edison? Who? I don't know. Well, we can't call him.
Alexander Graham Bell, nothing.
Where's Alexander Graham Bell? Well, I can't call
Einstein,
him.
nothing.
Yeah. Hey, where's Thomas Edison? I don't know. Can't see. We got no lights. So thanks, ladies, for keeping it fucking private up until now. But I will tell you, it is weird how once women get more slory, right?
Slory.
Then what happens is as the explosion happens, like the OnlyFans sex worker explosion, really what's happening is technology is getting more and more advanced, but that's because technology is catching up with itself and it's exponential. Thank God for AI is really what I'm saying.
Well, right now, men are in kind of a shit place because so many more women are in college and so many more women are finding alternative paths to extreme success that didn't exist before the digital age. So men are becoming less and less necessary to these women to provide, and it's causing all these fucking ripple effects. And then we are led to incels.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Incels and whores.
I talked to an incel once. I interviewed him. It ended up being
self-proclaimed,
totally unsuitable for to air.
Oh wow!
But he had one really interesting point, which is that not social media, but dating apps have like led to the spike in incels, the amount of incels, way more than anything else, because it used to be the case that your dating pool was not only people within proximity, but people within proximity that you actually ran into somehow, one way or another, whether introduction to a friend or literally ran into. Now, it's just proximity because you can go on these apps, say, within 25 miles and say who you're looking for and never have to bump into them ever, and women can choose the 1% most attractive, and then they do. And that 1% most attractive set of guys is getting all the girls to respond to them, and then the other 99% ain't getting shit.
Whoa, dude.
His point was kind of good.
That's crazy. That's a great point.
Yeah.
You got to really, really, really.
And he's speaking firsthand. He's like, I can't get like even a date with any girl. And, you know, his point was pre-dating apps explosion, he probably could at least have found some women in the world who would go on dates with him.
Whoa.
Because it was such a smaller pool of potential mates.
Dating apps, dude. Because women are just no. And guys are at home. Each no just is just a little chip at them, and they're just no until they become, you know what I mean?
Blanca?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ralph.
Saying Ralph. Jerking off to a guy named Ralph.
Well, that's what happens, dude. You swipe no too many times. Now I'm in the middle of the street. Ralph.
Such an exaggeration.
Ralph.
Ralph. Get clearer and clearer. Ralph.
Masturbating in the
Getting
middle of the
arrested.
street.
Getting arrested.
By Officer Ralph.
That's so stupid.
Freeze. Officer Ralph here. I've got a jacker offer.
What the fuck was the submission that got us here?
I don't even remember what this show is. What is this podcast?
It was the person calling about his mom.
Oh, yeah. This is what I'm saying. Mothers
Hey, Chris and Matt.
act like their children's weddings are also their weddings.
That's right.
And that's just the way it fucking is.
Garth Brooks.
And it will always be that way. The end. So what I say to you, sir, is you're the one who asked the woman to marry you. Fucking deal with it, because it ain't going to stop. Your mom's probably going to ask 8 more times about the couple's shower until you say yes to some version of it, okay? She ain't going to fucking buckle. These moms of people getting married genuinely believe that it is also theirs.
Right.
It's truly bing bong bonkers to me, but it's true.
Especially
I've seen it so many times.
Especially since a lot of times mothers that was their job, is being a mother. And then when they're done being a mother and you move out, they lose their mind because there's nothing else to do, right?
Which is a great argument for mothers to work, you're saying?
Well, yeah. Or I mean, what else, what are they going to do besides knit? How many sweaters are they going to knit? How many times are they going to watch The Real Housewives? How many times are they going to fucking go for a walk at the park? Their reason is gone. So they go, oh, you're getting married? That's mine.
My belief, though, is that over time, like the coming generations of people who get married, this is going to decrease immensely because more women will have spent their life doing more things than just raising their children.
That will have a ripple effect of a lot of women will be very, very, very sad later on in life because they did not have kids because they wanted to be a powerful woman.
No, I'm not saying they didn't have kids. I'm saying they did have kids, but they didn't only raise their kids. They also did other shit.
A lot of women forego being a mother because they want to be a powerful woman in the workplace, and that's fine.
Well, also a lot of
you made your bed later on, so don't shit on guys later. Do you know
a
what I'm saying?
lot of women don't have kids because they can't fucking afford it.
Right, of course, yes.
And that's the biggest problem. People need more money. Hey, Jeff Bezos, fucking share. Hey, Elon Musk, fucking share.
Yeah, share, of course.
Hey, Bill Gates, fucking share. You share a lot, but guess what? Share more. Because nobody needs even 1 billion, let alone 100 billion.
But I will
fucking
say,
share. Give it a fucking way to every American citizen, and it will fucking fix the fucking country. Fuck you all.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird?
It totally is bullshit.
It
dude.
actually is
Fuck
crazy.
you all, dude. Give that fucking money
Bernie
away.
Sanders.
Keep 1 billion.
Bernie Sanders
Is that
on
enough?
coke.
Bernie
Sanders did so much coke. Fell in coke.
It's the one fucking
And
thing
seized.
Bernie
Fell in coke and
Sanders
seized.
is dead ass right about, dude. It's crazy, dude. Rich people with that amount of excess money, give it to me.
No.
And everyone else.
No, that is so weird, dude.
It's not. It's mind-numbingly upsetting. It's just like, dude, you don't. Hey, Jeff Bezos, you don't need $200 billion. You will never need $200 billion.
You know who needs $200 billion? All of us.
Everyone else.
Isn't that weird? That is so fucking weird. How do they they just rationalize it?
And they don't fucking pay taxes.
Yeah. No,
well,
I don't even get me
my
started on that.
fucking ass is getting a higher tax rate by a lot than Jeff fucking Bezos.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, dude.
Wow.
Suck me. Hey, Jeff Bezos, I know you watch this podcast. Suck my fucking dick.
You know what he did? So Italian. You know what he did? When he watched, because he watches them all the time, he went like this.
Yeah. He thinks it's hilarious.
Dude.
Fuck him. He's just sending Katy Perry to space.
That Matt guy.
Asshole.
That Matt guy. He does that.
He's such a fucking... Fuck him.
Well...
Not for being rich, but for having that excess amount of money. Like, no, it's not.
Isn't that gonna... How does that not happen? I guess we don't know what it's like to have that much,
Yeah,
but it's like
no clue what that's
we're not talking about a lot of money. We're talking about all of the money.
Yeah.
I mean, $400 billion is what Elon, at least at one time.
Bezos is $200 billion right now.
Yeah. I mean, we're not talking about $500 million.
No.
We're not talking about that.
We're talking about way more than that. We're talking, well, that's a lot of money. But
no.
$50 million is like a drop in the bucket for Jeff Bezos. It's insanity.
Well, $3 billion. $3 billion is a drop in the bucket.
No. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm saying it's a literal penny to him, though. It's like $50 million is a penny.
It is kind of weird. There's got to be some guy that eventually helps, right?
Well,
and
these guys do help.
Not that these guys don't help. I'm just saying.
Help way more.
Yes.
You have to.
Yes.
You have no choice.
Yes. And I'm not, look, I am not saying, because we don't know what it's like to be in that position. I'd like to think I would give away a lot more. We don't know. We're not in that position.
History would say no, because no one's ever done it. No one's ever done it.
But it is crazy that no one's done it.
It's nuts. Hey, somebody, do it. Like one person, just
the
do
hate
it.
you must have in your heart for humanity, because you must just be like, fuck them. They don't deserve it. I fought for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the truth is, obviously you earned it, but no one earns that much money. There's just there's laws of physics that say once you pass a certain threshold of wealth, you can't help but have that increase insanely over time. It's just like it just doesn't get smaller; it gets bigger.
Oh man,
It's a fucking universal law.
It's making me sad.
What is that law? Fucking what's it called? God,
you know
I
what
forget
it is?
everything
It's
now. Not Prieto. It's
Murphy's Law. You know what it is? Jude Law.
Jude Law. Yeah. Let's do one more.
How long was it happen? Go ahead, next.
Anyway, moms, yeah, fuck them all.
Yeah.
What- about weddings.
What's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well. Hope the family's all good. So just wanted to check with you guys. Do you feel like I was watching America's Got Talent, and I feel like all the singers on there shouldn't be on there.
America's Got Talent.
Because like I know it's a talent, but also it's not really like one that you can really mess up that much. Like if you can kind of sing, obviously it's you just keep singing, right? Throughout the stages of the competition.
That's funny.
And I feel like you have American Idol, X Factor, The Voice for that kind of thing. And it always pisses me off watching it because everyone's like, oh, fucking, they sing so well. Like, oh, look how great this is. But you're just singing. I know it's a talent, but do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because they always go so far in the competition. And at the end of the day, it's like, well, you're just singing. You can't really get much wrong in singing compared to like the other acts, right? That will do like fucking 10 backflips and
you could die.
Smash bottles on their heads or whatever the case
Right.
is. So
You could break your back.
let me know your thoughts on that. I've always wanted to. I always thought about that. So
Yeah.
anyway, love you guys.
I like
Cheers.
that thought. That's funny. I never thought about
Did
that.
he say something about Gaza in the beginning?
No, he said his name was like something like that.
But I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that is funny. That singing is he this is something I would think of. Okay, so he's like saying that you can't fuck it up that bad, meaning you can't, like, I guess what it comes down to it, you're not really risking anything except for embarrassment. You know, your voice could crack, but you're not gonna, like, there are people who literally like are walking on tight ropes 10 feet up and can die, and nobody's singing fucking "You Raise Me Up" and just dies.
So wait, what is the show? I've never seen the show. I know what it is.
America's Got Talent is supposed to be a talent show, but really what it kind of is saying is most of the people there are just singing.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, because
Why
that's
aren't
the
they
thing
on
that
the
people
other
care
shows?
about.
They should be on the singing competition.
I'm sure they all try out for all of them.
Okay.
But you know, America's Got Talent has turned into pretty much a singing show because who cares if someone can twirl plates? Who cares, really? Ron, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
Who are the judges on America's Got Talent?
It's like every now and then Jabberwocky, it changes, but every now and then
Howard Stern's still on there? No.
every now and then a Jabberwocky or some shit will win, you know?
The fuck is a Jabberwocky?
They're like
That's not a
Filipino
word.
dancers that Joe Coy always says he's best friends with.
Simon Cowell, Howie Mandel, Mel B, and Sofia Vergara.
Oh, what a roster.
Yeah.
Hasselhoff?
Just, of course, dude. Hey, of course.
Yeah, dude. Brandy? Nice. Regis. Did Regis die?
I don't know. That's crazy. If you live to be that so old that you're like, did that guy die? It's great.
Scroll down. It's right there.
Yeah, it's
the
crazy.
information's right there.
It's literally right there. So
Well, I didn't Google Regis Philbin.
You clicked on his fucking name,
Regis is
though.
dead. Regis has been dead.
yeah, he died. Yeah, he died.
He's dead, right?
Dead to me at least.
4 or
Was it
5 years ago.
2020?
Damn.
Right in COVID. Right during COVID.
Just COVID starts, and he's like, "Oh, the world's ending," and then just dies.
He's just like, COVID, enough.
Look at this crazy Reddit thread.
We gotta stay indoors. Enough.
Do you remember seeing Regis Philbin on the subreddit Zennials?
God, he was fucking great.
Remember when Paul McCartney couldn't get into that MTV Awards after party because the bouncer didn't know who it was and he wasn't on the list?
Of course.
And
not.
all the fucking young ass motherfuckers on Twitter at the time were like, "Who the fuck's Paul McCartney?
No.
Like, why the fuck would they let him, this fucking old
I
white
don't
guy?"
remember
in?
that,
And it was like, what do you mean? Who's Paul McCartney?
Yeah. Well, hey,
They didn't know who Paul McCartney was.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like
That's crazy. He's still fucking alive.
that song sucks. That one song.
Oh, Freedom? Yeah, it's terrible.
dude.
I'm making an argument.
No, I know,
for
I
his
know, I know, I know.
Solo
I
career.
know.
I'm saying he's one of the most famous people in the world.
There's a song that goes talking about freedom. I hate any song that goes talking about something. It's so annoying.
You know what's
dude.
fucked up?
Just talk about it.
It was the most fucking flagrant cash in ever.
Oh, dude.
It was like, 9/11 happened? How about I make a song called Freedom?
He didn't give a fuck.
A week later, a stadium selling out to him, just like talking about freedom.
Oh my God, dude.
You gotta fight for your right to have free. Wasn't that those are the lyrics?
To
right?
live in freedom.
The biggest guitar ever. Prince.
Freedom.
Prince.
Dude, I don't like that.
What?
I don't like
Which
that
thing?
song.
The song is just a
I
terrible
don't
thing.
like. Man, I should do a joke about freedom and just fucking wait for a terror act, and then be like, "This is the bit we get now," and then I just sell out stadiums. And I'm just like, you ever wonder why terrorists fucking blah, 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 America? And everyone's just like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. Selling out Madison Square Garden over the weekend.
Do what McCartney did, you're saying?
For comedy, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Have it ready to roll.
Yeah, dude. Get a terrorist bit. Don't use it until an act of terror happens. And then all of a sudden, hey, you guys know when you're on the train and a terrorist shows up and and then fucking let's go America. Fucking sold out Staples Center.
The worst
over the weekend
bit ever. The way you just laid it out, the worst bit ever. You ever been on a train and you're just like terrorists coming? You're just like fuck yeah, America! Wow, the worst bit of all time,
dude. The United Center sold out over the weekend.
It's so crazy how you
Chase Bank Arena.
Chase Bancarino, a fucking Italian guy. Oh man, Americans were so united after 9/11. Georgia Bush, you fucked it up. Thanks, man.
Georgia Bush, a woman.
Georgia Bush.
Well,
so Italian.
Americans
Georgia
were
Bush,
united.
yeah.
Americans were united, and wow, are they not right now? You know,
the worst, least insightful.
I'm a pundit
ever. You know, but it's true. It's crazy to think.
It is. No, it is. In 20 years, dude.
George Bush said this. I said this once. I said it 1,000 times. He's cute now with his little shitty paintings. He's the fucking worst president in American history. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Bustin'.
Oh yeah. Georgia Bush.
I mean, what if your name was Georgia Bush?
There's
a woman out there.
Oh yeah, no
That
question, dude. Remember the fucking thing? His dad, the previous president, and Ronald Reagan's vice president for 8 years. The thing he got accused of when the woman accused him of feeling upper dressed.
Yeah.
David Copperfield.
Yes.
It's just like so embarrassing, dude. The guy was like 94, about to die, and like that was the headline. Barbara Bush was just like, motherfucker.
It's not that embarrassing, dude. Whatever. Fucking.
He was a president. Yeah, it is. You know.
Yeah, but he had been the president, and he was gonna die. He was in a wheelchair.
That's why it seemed to me humiliating. More so.
I get it, but it's actually less because you don't even know what you're doing.
Well, he's copping a David Copperfield.
Didn't do it right. All right. Thank you very much. I'll be in Denver. Come see me in Atlanta. Come see me in a bunch of different areas. Go to chrisdelia.com. Straight up multiverse tour. Thank you.
Sign up for my Patreon, patreon.com/Matt D'Elia, while it's still free.